Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about my goals kind of for 2018, so reading goals, channel goals, kind of that direction. I usually don't make New Year's resolutions, but I thought with reading that actually makes sense, kind of, because I was thinking about doing that for this year, earlier this year, but then I didn't, and then throughout the year I thought, oh, I should have done that. So that's what I'm going to do today. So reading wise, I'm going to be setting my Goodreads goal to 30 books because next year is going to be insane for me. I've got an internship in February and I will be spending around 2 hours a day on a train. So I might actually read a lot then, but afterwards I'm going to have to kind of start with my BA dissertation or thesis or whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be really stressful, and I don't think that I will have much nerves to actually read in my free time then. And so I'm hopefully going to graduate in summer, and so I do want to do a master's, but I don't really want to do it here because I mean I love my university, but I want to see other places. So in any case I will most likely be moving, and I might even be moving abroad because like my dream master's is in Edinburgh. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I mean if I do a master's I won't have much time to read either. So I think 30 books is low enough to be doable in a year that I already know will be so busy. So fingers crossed. In those books that I do want to read and hope that I will be reading, I want to try and put more of a focus on German literature because I feel like I don't use the fact that I know more than just English, or like English isn't even my first language. I don't use that enough for my advantage because there are so many German books that are probably really good and I just haven't read them ever because they are not written in English and I'm not really used to reading in German anymore. Especially one book that I would love to read in German is a book that I got for Christmas when I was like 17 or something. So it's been a while, and that is the collected works of Franz Kafka. I have started this. I'm like, how many pages in? I'm on page 70. Ah, here's a note. Yeah, I got this for Christmas. This was the bookmark that was in there. I got this book for Christmas in 2013. So I should just read it. So as I said, I'm on page 70 of like 1,000 and something. And I would like to just gradually go through this throughout the year, which was something that I wanted to do this year, but I didn't hold myself accountable with making a video. So that's what I'm doing now. I really hope to finish this next year. Also a book that I would really like to finish is Les Miserables. I am kind of doing this more or less series where I read it and make videos about it. I've only made one video where I've actually read something because I've been a bit busy those past few weeks, so I hope that I'm actually going to be able to read this. I might try and put some focus on that next year, being able to kind of go through this book because it's huge and that's intimidating, but I would really like to finish that one next year as well. And the Les Miserables kind of also ties into the fact that I would like to read more translated fiction. I don't know how that will work out because I also want to buy less and I don't think I have much translated fiction on my shelf. So we'll see if that's something I'll actually be able to do. But I do want to try and, like, when I do buy books, to seek them out from places that are not necessarily Europe or Northern America, because that's what most of my reading is from and I really want to change that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I would also very much love to read a book in French. I think I have 2 French language books on my shelf, so I want to try to read at least one of them next year because I am quite good with French, I think, but I don't really use it, so I think it's always a bit difficult to get into those books, but I think once I'm into it and my head is like in the language again, it's okay. So I really want to try and read something in French and like not lose this language. So those are kind of the reading things. I don't really like even the 30 books of the Goodreads challenge. I would like to read those, but I won't be like hard on myself if I can't, because as I said, next year is going to be insane, so we'll see. But like the next thing that I kind of want to be a bit more conscious about is my buying. I don't buy many books in general, but I really want to try to not buy many books at all next year, because as I said, I'm going to be graduating, I'm going to be moving, like I don't want to carry so much shit around with me, especially unread books. I would like to first of all try and read as much of my TBR as I can, so if there's something that I don't like, I can get rid of it. But I also want to try to not just buy stuff on a whim, as I usually do. I also want to try, like, and that kind of ties into it, I don't want to buy so much online anymore. So, I mean, it's easy and that's amazing, but I kind of want to try and stop this online buying and rather go to bookshops, because my town has quite a lot of bookshops, and I want to try to first see if any secondhand bookshop has the book that I'm looking for, and if not, I want to at least try and order it in a bookshop that's not a chain. That's kind of something that has been on my mind a bit lately, like being very annoyed about these huge chains, so I kind of want to support my local independent bookshops, I guess. So yeah, but as I said, I want to try to not buy many books in general, but if I do, at least not online. And then also for my channel, I have kind of, it's not really a goal, or I would say it's more of a plan, because I've been on BookTube for about a year now, and I have been really enjoying those kinds of like doing monthly wrap-ups, doing like hauls every now and then. I don't know if I want to do hauls next year. I mean, I only usually did book hauls this year when I actually went and bought a lot of books at once. I never did, like, I accumulated those books over the past few months, and now I'm going to show you what I bought. That's not something that I did anyways, but I think I'm not sure if I want to do book hauls, because I haven't enjoyed watching many of them lately, so I don't think I'm going to enjoy making them. And I also don't really want to do monthly wrap-ups next year, because as I said, it's going to be so busy, and I think I need a bit more flexibility. So after each, I think, 5 books that I'll read, I want to do a video where I talk about those 5 books, and 5 is usually my average for a month, so those might like kind of coincide that I finish 5 books and it's the end of a month, but I kind of want to just have this flexibility of not feeling like at the end of each month I need to sit down and make this video, even if I have to do 1 million other things, you know. So that's kind of something that I think I'm gonna do, because I don't think otherwise it'll do anything about the stress that I will be going through next year, and BookTube is supposed to be fun. Also, I kind of want to try to be a bit more creative with my videos than just sitting down, talking to a camera. I like doing this, I like watching videos like this, but I think I would like to try and do something else. I don't really know what to do about that yet, but I would like to kind of think about that, maybe do things that aren't necessarily connected to books like these videos are. But yeah, we'll see if I'll manage to do that. And those were kind of the things that I am planning, hoping and aspiring to do next year, basically, surrounding reading. And otherwise, I just really hope I will be able to graduate next year. And yeah, that was basically what I wanted to say today. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!